여보세요? Hi.好，知道了。Sure thing.
I don't
Your extractor cleaned or your stars kept serviced?
Excuse me. Are you...
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Don Feng.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply...
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent, then? It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Lufu, it does not... Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bai Lu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Lufu. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I must return to my quarters now. I merely took advantage.
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Vidyadhara.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the preceptors. He is no longer the criminal.
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity. And even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Videodora will... Die, Danfeng.
Heaven's surge. Rise! The times are
You
changed.
say Danfeng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
I sense a storm.
As I expected, Danfeng, you have returned.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Danheng.
They came for me.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Danheng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the Preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I will ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
It could be dangerous ahead.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages. An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
Fortunately, the skills of Master Danheng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Danheng, miss.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome.
I am Danheng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Danheng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Danfeng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail? If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. This is the duty of the lawful Vidya.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution...
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think.
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu,
Huanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Wow, what a magnificent sight.
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofus.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that... Which begs the question. Why did Danfeng choose me all those years ago?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragonheart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features. However, Danfeng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason...
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal, and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
This feeling.
That's it. You did it. And this alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge, and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Danheng, teach me another trick.
Wait. You! Protect Bailu!
Hey! I'm doing the protecting here! Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
A will forged in ice never falters!
To guard and defend! Crush them!
World-cleansing dragon!
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smokescreen. I'm afraid this animal seems like some... If so, we don't know how many there are.
Look at that shadow.
It rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge waterscape.
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. These floating shadows are called Mirage Echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water on their bodies can...
Seems this mirage mistook me for Don Feng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice. The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination. And if your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted the upcoming trial as your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the transmute?
I heard that Don Feng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor Long the Permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain. Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just...
Impossible. I still live!
I don't like this Mirage Echo. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. I guess Don Feng probably never told them the secret of the transmutation.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. These Mirage Echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassin. Let's look for Mirage Echoes and send out... Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots. World Cleansing Dragon.
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
To guard and defend! Crush them! Time for a buzz.
A will forged in ice never falters!
World Cleansing Dragon.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Is that all? at all. A will forged in ice never falters!
World-cleansing dragon.
To guard and defend! Crush them!
Time for a fun.
Vita, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you?
Sorry. Wait, I remember that voice. That's the old chief.
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out? I don't think so. The appearance of the Lawful's High Elders have... Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must...
Oh, wait, no!
Master Donfeng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key. The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have been without success for a long time, thinking that this
Donfeng.
Master Donfeng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcana created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created... My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our... To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon? Isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another high...
What does she mean?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation. And let's go.
Time for a fun.
This is double speed. Lend me your strength.
World-cleansing dragon. Break. What I gave the ground song.
To guard and defend! Crush them!
Rise! World-cleansing dragon.
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Lend me your strength.
Break. Water heats the cloud song. Rise!
world-cleansing dragon.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Is that all?
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Break!
Miss Vita, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about...
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes real.
They are mere fragments stripped from the lives of the Vidyadhara.
I have never believed in the High Elder. You are, especially you, Miss Vita. You simply do not have the power of the High Elder, the Preceptors, our people. They think the High Elder is the Vidyadhara. Precisely. Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. One day you will come to...
I never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the Plagues Author among their ranks.
It's you, Master Dongfeng. Why did you disgrace... You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a...
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. You once told us we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloudy magic to heal our wounds.
I must listen to him very carefully.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of Hand.
Dunhong, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these
Before any of this transpires,
That all? Rise! Not yet. Not now. Is that all?
Time for a buzz.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed. We must...
A will forged in ice never falters!
plunge.
This is double speed.
Is that all?
Lend me your strength.
World cleansing dragon.
Time for a plunge.
A will forged in ice never falters!
To guard and defend. Crush them.
What a gift that song.
World cleansing dragon.
Lend me your strength. This is double speed.
Not yet. Not now.
Time for a plunge.
Water heeds the cloud song.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and her to protect me all the way. If any...
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless. Storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Violet. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a...
Assassins. None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins.
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the fair, you know? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng. But the ones we met in the ruins were coming...
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Videodora requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Break!
You don't look so good. Spider-Man!
Do not fret.
I'm on guard.
The strength.
Lance at the ready.
You bully!
The times are changed.
Let me tend your wounds.
Awaken, dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
You bully!
Heaven's surge.
Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
I wish not to use the strength. Heaven surge. Break!
Need a doctor? Hiya!
Am I too late?
General!
Time for the
Did you
master
bring
stroke.
reinforcements?
Reinforcements?
Show no mercy.
I am no reinforcements.
We sent a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Awaken dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let me tend your wounds.
Heaven surge. Break!
Secret of the safe.
Fully. Time. What's in your prescription?
Here, this thunder.
Hiya!
Lance at the ready.
The strength.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! I'm on guard.
We sent a storm.
A foregone conclusion.
Need a doctor?
Lance at the ready.
Show no mercy.
Fully.
Heaven surge. Rise!
A pity. So close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme? They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
Save your breath. We'll know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the Ten Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jinyu.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false dragon, and today I realized they'll use
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon Lady, the Seed of Divine Foresight can
Thank you, General.
Very well.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, the teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of Cloud Hymn, as well as various life skills. Dunhong, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland. In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the Preceptors and Alchemy Commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Danfeng? Maybe, Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Danfeng a brave warrior, he could heal others with Cloud Hymn magic. What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor Seal and the vitality of the Eternal Roots.
In that case, Danfeng probably had a gentle side to him too, right? We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today.
Now that the seal is repaired, my affairs on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the Preceptors have regained an awareness of
As a nameless,
I think I should refrain from violating the healer's orders any further. The weariness is creeping up on me once again. Farewell.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikue sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find... We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby. There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those...
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Go Numbie! Time to twirl!
Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Project wrapped.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Eliminating threat.
Ready? This big diamond, it's all yours!
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission.
No, it's too late to call for backup. Don't worry, Miss Ching-Mi. The Skyfaring Commission...
Relax.
Time to twirl!
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can—
No can do, Miss Qingni. We're not... Hold out a little longer. I know you can do it.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage! Hold on, Qingni. We're coming to get you!
Liquidation!
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Time to twirl!
Stay back, Clara.
Time to twirl!
Eliminating threat.
Relax.
Time to twirl! Help me, Mr. Sora!
Mission command.
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
Mission command.
Time to twirl! Go Numpy!
This is it.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Time to twirl!
Are you all right?
I'm okay! Time to twirl! Help me, Mr. Sora! Time to twirl!
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Mission command. Annihilate. I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qingni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. Qingni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had... It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of...
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could—
You promised me, Qingni. We shall... Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward...
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her. You have a unique way of putting things, but you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the... Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she... Yes. After all, I know what it's like to... But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of... Let's avoid sudden exclamations. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring All right, let's head out.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life! You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot?
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me.
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time. You're right. And
on the contrary, I apologize.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong, but if...
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem over... It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. When I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring. Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the starry...
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, we'll head off now. The Commission must be busy.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The Sky... Looks like you still wish to talk. Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances.
You too, please, wait. Thank you for saving me. So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. Becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, what I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after.
My mom is actually a reasonable person. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely. Speaking of empty inside, I've been so angry today. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't hear. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor.
Let me try.
Oh, is there a...
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee.
So, how is... that bad? But I guess not everyone can accept... Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are...
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is... you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. No, not me. Mom reached for the Starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as... Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a Starskiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a Starskiff, and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out, I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing, I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a Starskiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because...
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
But flying is the only thing. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message.
Mom lost one of her trinkets, and Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get...
In Stargazer Navalia?
Is it really okay to bother you two? Sorry. Please. The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should...
This is your area of expertise. Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage? Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something. Is this? This is what pilots hang in their starskip.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Cheney.
Not yet. I want to go back.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult.
No, you misunderstand. What turned an ace pilot? Someone who loved to fly. My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses...
If the Helmmaster herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be. He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him?
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong... We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother. Yeah.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Hi, this is Toka speaking. 여보세요? Hi. 好，知道了。sure thing.
Everyone needs some time alone. Everyone needs some time alone.
In the obscure prophecy of Dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Nice to have new survival skills under my belt.
The more you can do, the easier life gets.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic. This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Law Fu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Tai, perished.
I don't have any other questions.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right.
Thank you, General. We apologize.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality?
We'll take our... Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Oh. So...
You're here! My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk. Probably because...
You two are...
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven, and she heads to... Really? Anyway, did you find anything?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away.
Do you still remember where it was?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring...
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files is...
of course. We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. It should be here.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us...
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot. I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principal. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary...
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter.
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she had...
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know... Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their number. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions. As her subordinate, if Madame Yukong is unhappy, how can I be happy?
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me.
Got it.
You're a cheeky one. Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon. Do you have it? This divine object, if I remember correctly. I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still...
If Mom still longs for the sky?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. No, this isn't something I should read. Just listen to yourself. I suppose you think if you ate your shoes, I'd follow suit. Just ask some other question.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of there are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Got it. This looks similar to mine. So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sai was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out.
I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. It's fine. I don't need you to do anything.
You're all done? Did it? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her. Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She...
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving...
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. Qingni's birth mother, Zai, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Zai passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Perhaps this unbearable memory is the root of Yukong's concerns. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though.
Is that Zai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your... I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through and to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Zai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew starskiffs everywhere. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself, but those are my best memories. You would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back.
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the light. Given the choice, I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. It was the last time I spoke to Sai.
Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
She's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingmi is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! Sai! Sai!
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai,
Your father, Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to...
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice...
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to... fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
What? Why?
Because I already touched the sky.